Hey, everybody.
Hey,
We told you we were coming back again. We're
we
going
are.
to be live before you all day today at certain times. Why? Because we are still protesting. We are protesting inequality in the wage gap and in the workplace. But right now, as you've heard us talking about the Free Women Grant, the Free Women Grant, and how we held this program. Coach held this program about 5 or 6 months ago. We had many registrants go through the program and graduate. They graduated, became certified in their particular area that they chose. So we've been asking you all to register, to fill out an application, to take your opportunity, to take a chance on you and get your grant to build your business. There's no better way to close that wage gap than to stop waging. You know, you stop waging on those jobs so you don't have to worry about them paying you a wage because it's not a fair wage anyway. For every dollar a man makes, a woman of color only makes 62 cents.
Wow.
Women on average, including women of color, Asian women, white women, they only make 82 cents on average. Okay, so see, either way, there's a gap. We think, and we have receipts to prove it. Just saying, I'm just saying
Hmm.
that to close that gap is you create something of your own. You create a business of your own, then you don't have to worry about that wage gap. Okay. So, as I said, and as you see on the screen, we have Free Women Grant receipts. You hear all the youngsters and the folks talk about, I have receipts. I got receipts. I can prove it. Well, guess what? I got two ladies here right here today that we can prove it with. I'm going to let them introduce themselves, tell us what program you graduated from, and then we're going to move on from there.
All right. Hey, everybody. It's me, Kayshawn Brooks. I'm back. I went through the brand new brand certification and it was life. I be involved in a little bit of everything. So I'm going to take a little piece from everything and put this puzzle together. But, but the program was life changing. This grant was life changing. It was a blessing. And talk about brand new brand. My business has elevated so much during that time, where I'm not going to say any names, but if you follow me, you already know because she announced it already. But, following the steps and the instructions through, excuse me, through this program, I got my first celebrity ambassador for my skincare company. And like I said, first, if you caught that, but I don't think if I wouldn't have listened to everything that was taught in this program and implemented that with my team, I wouldn't be able to tell you this today. There are so many things happening that I can't even tell you about. I almost got in trouble. I wanted to post it. Rose note I sent off in the mail, and I sent it to the people. Was like, hey, I need to start documenting, what I'm doing, this process, and I want to say, hey, I just sent this off to the won't. And she was like, no, you can't say nothing yet. You have to wait. But I'm learning, working on this level of this side of the business, but again, I don't think these opportunities would be coming as they are now if my brand did not level up the way that it did. And you can go to, all my social media platforms and see the elevation. I just did a post a couple of days ago how within 2 years, look at the stages of my how my brand elevated. in that last two stage, you can see where I was when I got into this community and what happened after this certification. So if celebrity brand ambassadors, other things that you just got to wait a couple of more days and weeks just to see is not enough receipts for you. I don't know what is, because we can't make this up over here. We can't. I'm still in awe. So that's what I got to tell you for that. I'm in awe. I'm in awe still.
I am in awe too because yes, you can't tell it all, but we just go smile and share a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Kayshawn is on fire. Her
She
going
is.
to
She
that
really is.
program, girlfriend is on fire. And she does have a good product because I use it. So let's move along to Trinadra. Trinadra, tell me about what program you went through and what has happened for you and why did you do it? And I'm gonna come back to you on that too, Kayshawn.
Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Again, my name is Shanadra Washington. It is a pleasure to be here with you beautiful women today. An absolute pleasure to do it again one more time. I went through the Build Your Online Business program, and I'm telling you guys, well, let me just start. I am still in corporate America. I work for an international banking company right now where I manage an anti-money laundering team as well as run some quality initiatives. I know it sounds fancy, but I'm finna
Oh,
elevate
that's
to where,
exciting. I
Yeah,
am
that's
so
big boss stuff.
excited.
yeah, but it's taxing. It's taxing, and I'm showing up every day, all these
Mm-hmm.
hours for them.
Ah,
Yes.
So when we get
Mm-hmm.
into this certification, it was time to show up for me.
Right.
That was a first shift of why, because I had to get into that mindset of why am I showing up every day, turning my wheels like this, and ain't really nothing happening.
Mm-hmm.
We all been there. We
Right.
done all put it in, and if they only gonna give, we giving this much, and they giving this much.
Yeah.
So that's why I joined the program. I had to learn a different way.
Mm-hmm.
What I was doing before, and I don't try to come on here and bash anybody. That's not what I do. I've had some opportunity. I've had some great learning experiences. I've met some lifelong friends in
awesome.
my workplace, people that's in my phone right now that I can call and they will probably do anything for me. So I never, ever, ever tread lightly across my path and position because I'm there for a certain reason and what I'm supposed to get then I'm going to get. But at the end of the day, it was like, okay, now, especially after having my son who's 3 years old now, it was time to think differently. I
Mm-hmm.
can remember being pregnant with him and having affirmations for him. But then it hit me so hard in my spirit that I wasn't even providing that example and speaking what I wanted for him for myself.
That's
So that was so powerful for me.
that's
So
all.
when the program came along, that it was just something that, in life, as you get older, you start to feel like this is the door you should go in. And other doors you just walk on past, that ain't it.
Mm-hmm.
And this was it. And in the program, I think it's such a beautiful thing that I'm here on this platform and I don't even have all of my products together. And here I am telling you how different I am from a program and still in the job right now. So if that doesn't speak volumes, just that alone, if that doesn't speak volumes, I don't know what can.
You took
Right.
You know,
You took the words
that's where I
right
am.
out of my mouth. That speaks volumes because you just graduated. You're still working a job. So it's like you're doing double time. You have to divide your time.
Hmm.
But by the things that you were taught and what you learned and how to shift your mindset. See, that's
Mm-hmm.
the big piece.
That's good.
Is to
Yes.
That's
shift
good.
that mindset piece. That allows you to be able to balance all these different pieces, and you're balancing it so well that you're sitting here with us
Hmm.
telling us about that. So see y'all, these are actual receipts. These not those receipts. She doesn't. She works in the money laundering unit. Okay, the
Look. It don't even know really.
okay. So you know how I'm sure you've seen some things come through. There's some receipts come
Oh
through
yeah.
there that were written on, handwritten, written on the back or something, and they said, "Oh, this is official."
Hmm.
We had, because we got her here and we know where she worked, we have official receipts.
Right? Okay. Official receipts.
We got real receipts. We don't have them made up receipts. I mean, and that speaks volumes. That, I mean, you took the words right out of my mouth. And you said you realize even though you have good employment, you knew that there was something more for you that you could do for you. And ladies, that's one, men too. That's one of the things we say. If you still want to be employed, that's fine. Because being a straight full-time entrepreneur right away may not be for you. And it may not ever be for you, but you may just want that thing on the side that in case something happens.
Right.
When you fall back, you're falling on a pillow instead of on concrete that can help you along. So we have these ladies here showing you that it is real. And if you go to bit.ly/freewomen2020, you can start to close your own wage gap. And you may say, oh, I'm making great money, da 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 da. But if you look over there at your male counterpart, and if you knew what his check looked like, you might get a little salty. I'm just saying, you might be a little salty. So create something for yourself and close your own wage gap. Join us tonight, 9 p.m. Central. We're going to kick off Black Women Equal Pay Day and learn how to get in on one of these certifications. We have 12. These ladies represent 2 of them, but there are 12 of them that can help you either have you a cushion or step you out altogether. Kayshawn, tell us about the one that you went through. We know about the successes that you have. Y'all, we do have receipts. I've seen this with my own eyes, and I'm not going to make it up. But why did you do it? Because you haven't done a good job. You had several degrees. You're very accomplished otherwise. Why did you decide that this is something that you needed to do at this time?
Because I wanted more. I've always, had this zeal, this drive for more. And it's because of, the background. But I had this vision. And what I had been doing wasn't getting me there. I listened to all the previous mentors that I've had. I went to all the schools, all the programs, all the degrees, got the jobs at all these different places, was doing everything that the people in my circle within my reach was telling me, but I was not achieving what desiring to. And that's, personal, spiritual, financial, in all areas of my life. So, as I'm like, there's some things out there. I know it is. And so when I found this community, I kind of just been like laid back, sit back, just dibbling and dabbling in things. But when I seen this, it was like, okay, that's what I need right here. Because I had been working my business for a couple of years. And it was just, because you see so many fakes and phony programs out there. And I knew I was looking, and there was a couple that was tempting me because, there are other good programs out there, but you just be so leery when you've been taken advantage of before. But I was just like, this is what I need to get me where I'm going. I just knew it. It was like I had this, it was like a magnetic pull, to it. It was like, I have to get in this by any means necessary. I have to get into this. And it happened by any means necessary. And like I said, I don't believe, even though it probably would have, but I can't say probably. I got to go off of what happened, everything that has manifested during this program and after is because I was in this program and afterwards and in this community. I mean, it just is what it is, period, point blank. I wanted something different. It was provided to me. I took advantage of an opportunity, because I was financially challenged, not where I want to be. So when I seen this grant, that's one of the other real reasons. I wasn't getting no unemployment. My job was gone, and it's the pandemic going on. I didn't get none of those, whatever those loans was and other grants. I didn't apply for everything, and nothing was opening. I was getting shut down. Doors was being closed. So here is another one. If I didn't apply for all that other stuff, why wouldn't I apply for this? So
Mm-hmm.
yes, that 90% grant was also just as luring as everything else that I stated previously. If I know I want to take my business to another level, and I know that this woman can do it because I've watched her, why the hell am I going to pass up on 90% off? That is like,
I mean, it's
like
a no-brainer.
in the Twilight Zone, like, where are we at? Is this the X-Files? This is unreal for you to pass up an opportunity like this. You don't want to change your life.
Mm.
You don't take advantage of this opportunity. I'm gonna say it like that because we come here give you 1001 explanations. If you don't take advantage of these 158 spots in this certification, because I did the math for y'all, it's 158 spots total. If you don't take advantage of this, you don't want to change your life.
Absolutely, because the opportunity is there.
Because you got me living in action of my business and success and telling you. You got Shanadra telling you how she's still in the corporate world and knew she had to make a change and a difference for her. So you see in all aspects, why if you don't want to change something in you, if you don't take advantage of, you don't want to change, you want to stay exactly where you at, because is you either want to change your money, your mindset, your heart, your spirit, whatever. You're gonna get all that in this program. So if you want to just stay the same, don't want to move, stay stuck in the cement, then don't go to that link. But if you want to change anything positive about yourself, your business, your life, your family, your mind, you're going to go register at bit.ly/freewomen2020 and just go get the information. Just go. And that's where I started. I went and was like, okay, let me go see what this is about, because I'm very skeptical. Very, very.
Yeah,
I'm going to put it out there. People always taking advantage. I'm not trying to give my money, and I was just watching, and I was like, let me go look and see. And the everything on the website lets you. It was just like I couldn't even decide at first which program to do. It was I was gonna do yours, Shanadrix, BYOB.
Yeah.
I was like, do I want to build my business online, or do I want a brand new brand? And I was like, well, I've been in the community for like a year now. I'm already building my business online. I'm trying to elevate to a new level in my business, and that's why I went that way. So got y'all receipts.
Yeah, I like that you said that you are kind of a very skeptical person. Me too. Like I am not easily influenced. You would never see me by that description of easily influenced. Like I don't play that. Like, I'm looking around trying to figure out what's going on. It's a whole energy that I'm looking for. Like it's so like I see through a lot of people. I've always been gifted in that. And when I say I came across this lady and she was so powerful, and not only was she so powerful, she was just in such a down to earth state. Like she wasn't selling me anything. She was being herself and sharing her journey. And it came through so transparent in a way that, I was like, it woke me up. That's what happened. So it didn't feel like I was being thrown something. It felt like I was being spoken to in my spirit.
Yes.
And that's what made me move my feet. And people always are talking about cost. Like, how many times have you purchased something and you're like, you know what? Why about this? Can I get a refund? I get it all the time. I just sit up here and bought it. It ain't cost me no value from anything, from buying a dress. And you You ain't got nowhere to go. It's sitting in the closet. It's a lot of different things that we just throw money at that don't
Right.
mean us no good. And I mean that.
Nothing.
And I mean that when you start telling your dollar, this is where you're going, this is how you're going to go. When you start telling that dollar that, that's when you see that thing returning for you. That's when you get to seeing.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you thought you had a little bit. I actually got more than what I thought I had because I started telling this dollar where to go.
I love that.
You hear me? You know, and that's the kind of intentional steps you have to take. I'm telling you, you're paying 10%. You really get your money's worth in the first class. I tell people all the time, my first class, I was like, okay, I'm about to open my front door and I'm just gonna run down the street for no apparent reason. She done took off. I'm running down the street. That's how I felt. I thought I was having to come to Jesus, you know.
Right.
I felt that way. And that was class 1. So you know how you get in programs and you be thinking, oh, am I gonna be able to make the classes? Oh no, I was there. I didn't miss no class. I didn't miss a note because your soul get hungry for more. And when you feel, you know, it's like, I want more. What else can I do?
Yeah.
You know, how do I show up? You feel real good when you're there. you feel real good at the end.
You get
and you go back to almost a childlike state. Like, my God, I used to think like this. I used to have so many more admirations.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't cut off by my 9 to 5. I wasn't cut off by being a mom. I'm here and my brain still works. It can still flow. You have so many things that come alive.
Right.
That's what I had.
Because it taps into that place, like you said, that you used to go to, or you used to remember when you were a child, when you didn't have responsibilities, when you didn't have restrictions. And it taps into that place where you don't have those restrictions, where you can build freely from.
Right.
And that's what puts you ahead. So see, y'all, that's what I'm talking about. These girls telling their own story. We don't have anything to do with that over here. I sure didn't pay them because, you know.
Look, I don't think if this program if round 1 was not a success, I don't think my coach would be giving away another $1 million within the same year. How many Black women who you know who left corporate world and who gives back to the community, who's not like on, you know, the celebrity? You know, how many people, I mean, just period, point blank, how many of you know anyone in your circle, in your family, within your reach that then gave away $2 million this year? I mean, come on, that speaks volume.
That does speak volume, because it's been less than 6 months, and the waiting list was so long, and people were asking for it.
Right.
They were asking for it, so she decided to bring it back. Now, she may have not wanted to do it until at least a year from now, but she brought it back. So, but just because she did that, don't shuffle your feet and waste your time.
Yeah, don't think she's gonna give 2 more, 4, 5 more million next year,
or that she's gonna leave it open, or that she's gonna leave it open for a long, long time. It's going to close. So you need to have a sense of urgency and go to bit.ly/freewomen2020 and register for your opportunity, for your part, for your piece of the pie. Get your receipts. Close that wage gap. You don't have to wait for someone else to close it for you. You can make those steps and close it for yourself. You can take control of your own destiny, your own legacy.
Oh, true.
You heard these ladies take control of theirs. If they can do, I'm sure they'll tell you, if they can do it, you can do it too.
You definitely can do it. Like I say, I am still working. I'm on break now. I scheduled my break to be here. That's how I'm letting you know that it can be done. I say, you tell your time and your money where to go.
Right.
So when they came in there and said, I say, guess what? Lunch break, where I'm gonna be at.
Right.
With Miss K-Ton and Miss Rose. That's what lunch break gonna. That's what lunch break gonna do.
That's right.
You tell your time and your money where it got to go.
She gave
Yeah.
I know when I know I got to go back. Y'all see, that's their computer. I got to go back and get on their machine. And it's in short time. But you tell it where it got to go, and it's going to go.
And you make a good point, because when you give your energy, your money, because money is energy. That's all it is energy. When you give it an assignment, when you pay attention to it and be deliberate about it, it does what you tell it to do. If you pay money, I'm assigning you here because I want you to grow 10 times over. It will do it if you put an assignment on it. And because of that, we have our assignments that we have to do so that our money can continue to grow. You've heard Kayshawn, you've heard Trenasia today. We ask you to go to bit.ly/freewomen2020, register for your opportunity to get a grant to build or to rebuild or to rebrand your business, and join us tonight at 9:00 p.m. Central Standard Time on Coach Danielle Winningham's Facebook page live and our pages live for the Black Women Equal Pay Day kickoff. Because we're going to kick it off, y'all, with a bang. With a bang, because we are what? Still protesting.
Still protesting.
Everybody have a good day, and we'll see you all tonight.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.